Multiple casualties were reported in the downtown area of Louisville due to an active aggressor. Now details about the incident has emerged. Officials announced that 5 people are deceased and 6 others are injured following a shooting at the Old National Bank building next to Louisville Slugger Field. Police said the shooter was found dead at the scene. At the moment, it has not been made clear if the shooter is counted toward the 5 people that were announced deceased. Officials say there is no longer an active danger to the public during this time. We are keeping those affected by this tragedy lifted in prayer. Yeah.
Sounds like a hitman.
Yeah.
If you can't find the shooter.
Dog. Right. Well, no, they found the shooter.
He was dead on scene.
They saying they found him dead. They said they don't know if he's counted as one of the 5 people.
Oh, counted. Oh, so they did find the shooter.
Yeah, he was dead, but they don't know if that counts the 5 people, if he's counted into that 5 where it was 5 other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is the first time I started off with news on the Two Things podcast, so I think that was pretty dope.
It's pretty
and it's pretty it sucks that 5 people died. But
like that's pretty dope.
And it's pretty accurate. I mean, this is live. This is live right now.
5 people got murdered.
This just
I know, right? You can't say that's dope.
This shit dope. So I know, but it just had. I mean, this just got posted 22 minutes ago, Monday, and this just happened Monday today. So we giving out live. We not live right now, but we giving out live news right now. You know what I'm saying? We always on Doggy Dog.
All right. It said up for hope, down with dope, right?
On Doggy Dog.
You can't say that shit.
Y'all tuned in to the Two Things podcast, produced by the legendary Tuna Fish and Crackers podcast. I'm sipping my coffee with my Care Bears mug. And I got my
Somebody made that
beer. No, I bought it at Five Below the other day.
Was it 5 or below?
It was $5.50. Yo, did you know? Look, no, look. Y'all know. Look. They got a whole new zone in there. You know, Five Below got a section in there now that's it's called like 5 and Beyond. It's a section in Five Below now called
like Bed Bath and Beyond. Huh?
Yeah, it's
they
called
start selling Gucci soon.
It's called 5 and Beyond. So they got items in there that's over 5 up to about I think like $10. Actually, no, I seen something in there for 20 too.
That don't even sound good.
Yeah. No,
5 and Beyond.
5 and Beyond.
How far beyond?
That's defeat the purpose of 5 and Below though.
But I get it though. They right, but that's what I'm saying. They got a whole another little section, and it tell you it's a big ass label say 5 and Beyond. So it basically for the people that want to spend more than $5.
I guess they're stepping up their game.
I mean, they probably got to, but I'm like, when I come in Five Below, my goal is I'm coming in here to spend 5 or less. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why it's called 5
below. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not coming here to spend more than 5.
I paid $5.55 for this Care Bears mug, which is
it's retro. It's throwback.
on classic. Yeah.
I'm
like this was one of my favorite cartoons. I had this joint on VHS and shit.
Which one was your best? Chair Bear?
What are the names? Hold on. You know what's crazy is I was trying to think of their names and shit.
Chair Bear was one of them.
Who else? I don't know.
Care Bear.
Care Bear.
I think it was like Love Bear or something.
I was about to say, I know one of them was Love.
It's like 5 of them, right?
I think it's 4. Love. Which one was the rainbow one? It might have been Chair Bear. Then you got the moon. But here was dope about that. That cartoon is like, you don't get cartoons like this no more. Like, yo, whoever made this joint, it was like, yo, they really was like promoting like some real good positive shit. Because think about it, whenever they had an issue on this cartoon, like the way they fought their issues was with like love. Yeah. That was their thing.
That was a thing for most cartoons back in the day.
That's true.
Captain Planet.
Yeah.
You had to have like a moral. So that was like the trend.
Yeah.
You got to end off with something valuable.
Yeah.
You could teach the kids.
Right.
So,
which I don't know. It ain't too many. I don't think they do that nowadays. But I think that was what was big back in the day with cartoons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they was always trying to teach you something. You know what I mean? In school you was something. You know what I mean?
And like Sesame Street, it was like.
Or the guy could have just been gay.
And just like beer.
Yeah, there's a lot of gayness in those times.
That's true.
Well,
that is true.
It wasn't out in the open like that. So like you didn't see a lot of that. Like look at Sesame Street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
Bert and Ernie. They slept in the same bed. Like, you know what I mean? Like
that was based on a real gay marriage. The guy who created them.
That's right. Yeah, it's all. Yeah. But all that stuff is like stuff that's coming out now. Back then you didn't.
You didn't see it.
They had a separate bed.
No.
At one point, and then they moved.
They had a separate bed,
They
but why was they living together?
In
and
the
they
same
slept
room.
in the same room. Yeah.
Yeah, why was they?
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Yeah, because a lot of couples
Bert and
sleep in the
Ernie-
same room but different beds. But
Yeah, Bert and Ernie do sound like two gay men.
you ever see the drawing when they did the casino scene? Bert and Ernie, when he was looking them up and down.
Yeah.
He was like, you motherfucker, you.
Yeah. It was somebody who created like that.
And he was
scene.
looking him up and down and shit.
Yeah,
He was looking at him like,
that shit was hilarious.
looking at him. I'm just saying. The guys, like.
So, do you think that like when they created that? When they created Bert and Ernie, you think it was somebody gay that created that?
No, I think the guy was gay. It was
Yeah.
based on a gay couple.
Pretty much, because ain't no two dudes sleeping in the same room. Like you young bulls, you know what I mean?
So
you got beds.
they was
shit,
pushing
like,
that agenda back then. We just didn't know it.
No.
We just didn't know
because it's the 70s. Like you thinking about, I'm assuming 70s came out in the 70s, maybe 60s. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, it came out probably
Probably
the 70s.
Yeah.
So it was like,
early 80s or something like
Three's
that.
Company was Jack Tripper. Had to act like he was gay.
Yeah.
Because he was living with two chicks.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like the landlords would come over there like,
And Mr.
he
Furley.
would just look at him funny like,
Mr. Furley.
this gay nigga.
Yo.
And Mr. Furley used to come all crazy.
So look.
all crazy and shit.
So look, on November 10th, 1969, Sesame Street, a pioneering TV show that would teach generations of young children the alphabet and how to count, makes its broadcast debut. 1969.
So he was
Yeah,
he was on point.
No, he was 67.
He's on point.
1969. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
off, but it's all right.
That shit's still on, ain't it?
Yeah.
Sesame Street's still on, still running.
Yeah. That's why they remember that big thing that was in the news where they wasn't waving at the black kids.
Mm-hmm.
So they races in.
Remember at the it was at a park, a thing, music.
Yeah, they were
park,
saying
right?
all the employees. It wasn't waving.
Yeah. The John kept just walking by and shit, and they created. You ain't see that shit?
No.
Yeah. I forget what character it was. It was one of the newer characters and shit. Like it wasn't on.
Yeah, it would wave at it would grab the white kids.
Yeah. Walk right by the little black kids. They said they got the clips there. You just see the little black kid like this, and the bull just ignoring the shit out of them. Like, fuck them motherfuckers. Like, I ain't fucking with them motherfucking black.
And the crazy
kids.
thing is, the guy was probably black.
That's in the John. You
Yeah,
think the
I
hook?
think he was black. He was probably just fucking with him. Like, I'm gonna start this shit up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my man videotape it, and then we gonna post it and go
Yeah,
viral.
probably. You know what I mean? And do some dumb shit like that. You know what I mean?
Dog, that shit going a lot nowadays on the internet. Like people do so much shit to
Go
just
viral.
to get like you saw the bull. You saw the bull. I don't know his name. I don't even know who it is, but it's some popular YouTube bull that just got shot. He just got shot. He do all them like prank videos. Like people be like in public trying to prank people.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know, you seen that, John?
Yeah, I
like
seen
some
it.
bull, some white bull, he got shot. Some bull shot this bull. He was a popular YouTuber bull, whatever. Probably on TikTok too, I'm sure. And they do pranks. They be going up to people, random people, trying to pull off pranks and shit.
Remember when they pull the motherfucking pants down because their pants was the bull pulled out the burner. He was like, "It's a joke, it's a joke, it's a joke, it's a
Dog,
joke."
but no, this bull got shot. Some bull
he
got,
actually
bull
hit
got
him.
shot.
Went to the hospital.
He went to the hospital. Yeah, bull got shot.
He definitely hit him then.
Yeah, I don't even know what the prank was, but I see a lot of Jones that I be like, yo, somebody gonna fuck you up one day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
You can't be running up on cats like that, dog.
Well, I don't even know what the prank was. Though.
remember at Mano, he said it was fake. But when he choked the young bull,
He choked bull the fuck up.
he was like, young bull was like, how much can I beat your ass?
Yeah, how on a scale of 1 to 10, he said on a scale of 1 to 10, how much he said
How badly would I beat your ass?
would I beat your ass? He said that the Mano choked the shit out the ball. Yeah, but then the Mano came on a podcast and said, "Oh no, it was just a joke. Like the bull, like
did that for views.
Yeah, we did that for views.
Yeah.
Now it looked like real,
Real.
and it's like, you know what I'm saying. You could like Mano ain't type of nigga you gonna fuck around with like that, so you could tell. But this is how I look at it. I wouldn't be surprised if they did set it up like that for views, because first of all, that's how most people would expect Mano to react anyway. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was real and Mano just got in bull head and said, "Listen, dog, like I'm gonna just play. We're gonna play this off. Like, look, it was just a joke, but don't fuck around doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might have just intimidated bull. Like, listen, like." You know what I'm saying? Don't even think about pressing no charges. I'm gonna fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we gonna play this off as if it was just a joke. Since that's what you want to do, play games. You know what I'm saying? But you know not to fuck with me. But I'm gonna tell everybody it was just a joke and shit. So you can still do your thing and keep doing. You know what I'm saying?
Get some content out.
Yeah, get some content out of it.
Choking your nut ass.
We all win. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
what happens. But I got a question. the Will Smith and Chris Rock situation, you think that was staged or do you think that was real shit?
I mean, I still feel like it was staged.
I think it was staged.
Because of the y'all saw the when it happened on the award show.
I think somebody shot that.
You think so? Like recently?
Yeah,
like after the Will Smith, like that scene.
Where did it come from? Where that
I don't know. But that shit old.
You can make shit look old.
You can. But I'm looking at but hold up. Who was the actors though?
We don't know these niggas.
No, I do think I knew who they are. That's what I'm saying. They was younger though. No. Yo, if somebody recreated that and make it look old, like they were copying from that was fucking legendary. Yeah. But it looked authentic. You know what I mean? I don't know if you ever seen the old video of the same exact thing happening at like I don't know what the show was.
It was an award show.
It was an award show. And
somebody got the shit slapped out of them.
The same exact way they did how Chris Rock, just imagine that, what happened. But you saw it from at like 30 years ago. Almost the same exact way. Almost said the same things. Like it's a whole clip out there.
So it's like a reenactment.
Yeah, it's almost like they reenacted an old awards show from 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
But he's saying that he think that they shot that somebody recreated it after the Will Smith and Chris Rock thing to make it look like it was old. You know what I'm saying? To make it look like that Chris Rock and Will Smith was recreating it. But I mean, whatever. They're going about it as if it's real, which I mean that's
shit. I ain't gonna hold you because ain't nobody slapping the shit out of me like
not on stage.
He'd walked up to me like with that shit. I'd have dropped the mic. And I would have asked him one question.
What's the question?
When you did that Muhammad Ali movie, did they really teach you how to box? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's what you asked, Will?
Yeah, I would ask him, did they teach you how to box? Okay, that's what we about to do. I mean, fuck the show now.
I seen a clip with what's my man name from the Wayne and Damian Wayans, and he had a little clip. That shit was actually funny. He was talking about Will Smith running up on him, slamming him. He was like, he's like, why you running? He's like, yo, Chris Rock, he's like, he can't even ball up his fists. He's like, you seen his hands? He's like, he can't fight. He's like, he can't even make a fist. You know what I'm saying? And then he said something like, yeah, he was like, he's like, Jada should have, he's like, it would have been a fair fight if Jada went up there and slapped him. He was like, and my money's on Jada. I fuck with Damon Wayans and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely Bull's legendary. I don't think the Wayans get enough credit like they should as far as
they funny as shit.
Hands in comedy.
Oh no, they do like Keenan, like hands down, he funny as motherfucker. Yeah. Remember Low Down Dirty Shane? Remember Damon Wayans was he was like, I wasn't screaming, I was like, just I wasn't screaming. Yeah. Because she like, I got cramps.
Yeah. Low Down Dirty Shane.
And she whooped his ass.
I was watching. I didn't watch it. What was the other joint with him and where they was like Damon Wayans and fucking Marlon Wayans was like they was like kind of like scammers.
Oh, it's want more money.
Yeah. Remember More Money?
Oh, yeah, more money. Yeah. More money. What you got? What's in there? Fucking
Stacey Dash.
Stacey Dash.
Yeah. That joint was funny as shit. More Money was a classic. More Money was a classic.
Definitely. There's a lot of shit out there that don't get recognized. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's there.
Yeah.
A lot of people just don't recognize it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and some shit like
Yeah.
But like you said, like with the comedy shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like everything ain't for everybody. Because you could what's funny to one person is not funny to another person. So you can reach one crowd, but you probably can't reach the other crowd. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's all according to like the vibe.
Yeah, since we on the comedy shit, we got my man Celeb testing out his material tonight and shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh definitely.
So he testing out the material tonight.
Yeah, I don't want an audience for my bomb.
For
your bomb, motherfucker, you gotta go hard or go home.
Look. By the time
tell them where you at tonight, so they can reach out, come out,
gonna know.
See you.
By the time everybody see this,
I'm gonna be out there a lot though.
Yeah.
I don't really think I'm gonna stop doing it.
Yeah, no, you should.
Man, you gotta keep trying, man. Like if you're not like I kept saying, keep trying shit don't work. You know what I mean? But you gotta try though. You know
I'm assuming every comedian was trash. Obviously, that's why they was doing it for years.
Right.
Not trash, but they just didn't reach
Yeah.
Like, I got a good routine and a good flow for what I'm doing.
Yeah.
My inspiration for a lot of this, well, it's crazy. It's Sherman Hensley and like Kevin Hart.
Sherman Hensley. I know the name. Why can't-
George Jefferson.
George Jefferson.
Oh, all right. I'm like, yeah.
I'm inspired by his style of like comedic timing. So it was like him and Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart more so because he's from Philly. Yeah. I felt like he went through all this nightclub stuff.
Yeah.
Went to New York and
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he knew a lot of comics and I seen a lot of comics hate on Kevin Hart. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They felt like how did Kevin get it?
How did he get here? Yeah, no, for sure. I think Kevin Hart is definitely like one of the most like hated on comedians. And I think the reason and to be honest, like as much as I like Kevin Hart, I'm not a big fan of like his stand-up that much. I don't like he's not really my twist too much. Don't get me wrong, I've watched his Jones and they decent. They decent to me. They cool. Like I get a little laugh out from
don't
him.
reach everybody.
Yeah, but it's not.
You know
He's not that kind of comedian that I prefer. You know what I'm saying? Like his style and shit like that.
Yo, what I realized is that I feel like Kevin Hart is almost amazing. Actually, I look at his stand up. I felt the same way. I felt like, he's not Eddie Murphy. I'm trying to compare him to Eddie Murphy all the time.
No, you can't do that.
I think Eddie Murphy is the best.
Yeah.
So when I look at Kevin Hart, I'm like, Kevin Hart is at a place where Eddie Murphy used to be at. I'm like, well, I know he's the top of the game.
I know
he was at one point he probably still is the top guy.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm comparing him to him like, no, Eddie was crazy. But then I watch him now, just analyzing like, Kevin Hart really good.
Yeah.
Like, he's really
Richard Pryor is the GOAT.
No, Richard Pryor is one of my favorite, no doubt. I think
he's definitely the GOAT. That's what inspired Eddie Murphy.
Oh yeah, big time. No, it's a lot, and it's a couple people that inspired Eddie Murphy. But no, I know what you're saying. I don't think there was I think you'll agree with me. I don't think any comedian was as funny and had a bigger impact at the same time than Eddie Murphy.
Oh, Eddie Murphy definitely raw and
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like I'm not saying that there's not a comedian, a stand-up comedian better than him. I'm saying though, I don't think at the same time there was anybody that was that funny and got that big and became that popular all at the same time. You know what
Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
like I said, right. Kevin Hart is literally equivalent to what Eddie Murphy used to do.
You probably, but see here, this is my. I don't think
in this day and time. I get what you're saying.
I don't think Kevin Hart is as funny as Eddie Murphy was when he got that big. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
He just make me feel as comfortable watching this comedy.
I'll give you
know
that.
what I'm saying? He got this likability when he hit the stage that I didn't ever notice before because I'm so hard. I'm trying to look at the jokes. Yeah. I'm like, it's a little bit more than the jokes. No. Same thing with Eddie. Yeah. Like Eddie had those stories. Yeah. That wasn't really jokes. They were just stories.
Stories.
There was comedians by his family like Lillian.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with when he
cannot go outside.
That's not a joke.
Right.
But
I'm right on the refrigerator.
It's as much as Kevin Hart talking about his dad.
Yeah.
What he say? You know what I'm saying? His dad got smacked and smacked the change out of his pocket.
Yeah.
I think it was his uncle. Like
his dad when he was talking about he was like when you go to your dad and you tell him them did this, you got to go find out who them is. And he was in the fight. He's like 2 hits in the fight. He was like, they jumping me. He was like, Dad. That was Kevin Hart. He was like, they jumping me. He was like, Dad, we only ones out here. And he was still talking shit about how his dad was like, talking shit to him. Like he won the fight. He's like, Dad, shouldn't he be saying that?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna go. I understand. You know what it is? I'm gonna go back and revisit some of Kevin Hart's stand-ups because
you have to. He actually pretty is funny though.
Yeah. No, like I said, because even the Jones that I have seen, like I'm not like super impressed, but like it has its moments. You know what I'm saying? But I could probably go back and revisit because to be honest, I wasn't a fan of Dave Chappelle like that. Like it took a while for me to get into Dave Chappelle. Like back in his earlier days, I wasn't a fan of the Dave Chappelle show. I didn't like that. I didn't think it was funny like that.
Dave Chappelle is a comedian's comedian.
He's you know what it is? Some people this is what it is.
Fucked up on that one.
No.
I can't agree. I
love Dave Chappelle. What it is some people really be ahead of their time. So what it is at the time that Dave Chappelle was like really, you know what I'm saying, like the Dave Chappelle show and all that, it just wasn't doing it for me. But I think it was just ahead of my time for me. Like I wasn't ready. Because now when I revisit it now, I'm like, yo, this shit is genius. And it's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like sometimes that happens. It's the same thing in music. Like that happens with me with music sometimes. It's like stuff that I'd be like, this shit whack. Right? But then later on in life, I go back and I'm like, this shit was actually
good.
Yeah. You sometimes people just ahead of their time.
You didn't give it the time. You're like, you know what? Fuck it.
But that's why Dave Chappelle is so great though, because like I said, I think some people are just that great that they be ahead of their time, and sometimes the people, you know what I'm saying, sometimes me as a fan, people as fans, you may just not be ready for that shit. Like, and I think that's what it was. I just wasn't ready for the type of shit he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't into it back then.
You got a different era. I mean, you like Patrice O'Neal.
Love Patrice O'Neal.
I mean, but it's just a different, like I said, it's a different type of aura. Yeah. When you hit the stage, I think Patrice O'Neal, he rubs people a certain way.
Big time.
Mindset.
Like, it's not like, he's not like a happy, he don't make me feel happy.
No.
You know what I'm saying? When he hit the stage, I feel like he a cool bull.
Yeah.
I know he funny as shit.
Yeah.
But like it's something about the energy. Like when Eddie came out, when Kevin Hart come out.
Yeah.
I feel like you just smile when these guys just come out.
Yeah.
They just come out like, hey.
Because you know it's gonna be some funny shit.
Yeah. But no, like
I think it's their spirit. I think it's their vibe. They vibe.
It's their energy.
Yeah. The energy is just a little brighter.
It's all about vibes, man.
No, big time. Because I think Patrice O'Neal and what's her name got the same kind of energy on stage. Bill Burr. And I'm a fan of Bill Burr. The white bull.
I like Bill Burr.
And they both, him and Patrice O'Neal, I mean, they came up in comedy clubs together because they both from the same area. They both from Boston.
I don't know why I always feel like Bull racist. He just looked racist.
Well,
I don't think he is. I listen to his jokes. I'm like, yo, Bull funny as hell.
I think all white people are racist. So to a certain extent.
Well,
but no, I
think everybody racist at some point because people say shit. Somebody do something, you're going to say, that's this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, it's at some point.
So is that why you don't like Bill Burr? Or you do?
No, I love Bill Burr.
Oh, all right.
I'm saying, like, when I see him,
he just
like a racist man to me.
Well, he's fucking a fucking middle-aged white man from Boston.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Racism, it's like how you project people.
Yeah.
Prejudice, totally different fucking ball game.
Of course.
But everyone's racist to a point, though.
You
done said some shit out your mouth.
Yeah,
I mean, I would like if I didn't know nothing about it's ignorant because if I didn't know anything about Robert De Niro, I would think he looked racist as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know that he loved black women. Like,
you know what I mean? Saying, but though, like,
he can still be.
Everybody got like, everybody have a fucking racist thought at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can't really rule a motherfucker out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
at some point.
I fuck with Bill Burr. I fuck with his shit, and
I think. Well, my bad. I think you actively gotta say. I think you gotta do something to be racist. You could be racist on your own. You could be racist in your room by yourself. I don't care. I think you gotta.
I don't care. You by yourself. Look in the mirror. Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah, I think if you,
it's your fault.
You're making racist jokes, or like you literally like preventing the black man get a job because he's black.
Oh yeah.
Like that kind of. I'm talking about racism that's kind of like stopping something.
Yes. No doubt. No, I agree. But no, I think. I mean, and you know what? The thing is, a lot of people. That's why they probably do comedy because they can be.
They can be themselves.
They could be racist and make jokes of it. You know what I'm saying? And don't nobody know whether they really is or not. You know what I'm saying?
What is it? C.K. Lewis.
Yeah, yeah.
He was on It was. What it was? It was Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Chris Rock.
He got
CK and somebody else, and they was sitting there and they was talking about.
Oh yeah,
the word nigga.
Yeah, I seen it.
And Seinfeld was like, "Well, I don't want to even use the word."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to joke. I don't want to say the word at all. And the bull CK was just like, just using the word nigga. He wasn't calling him a nigger, but he was using the word like, because I said the word nigga.
Yeah.
And this and that. He just kept saying it.
Just kept saying, yeah.
And Chris Rock was just sitting there. Whatever.
Yeah. No, well, Chris Rock is. I don't think he's not gonna say anything. But I don't. My thing is, I'm not one of the people where like I think it's a word. Like I'm not one of them people
it's all according to how they coming at you with.
Yeah. Well, like he said, he was just like the bull CK. He wasn't calling nobody nigga. He was just saying like basically saying the word like yo. Well, like we're not supposed to say the word nigga. But he was saying it to where most people would blank it out. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's like his like some people will look at it like oh that's his way of getting away with saying it. It's about you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think that's what he was doing.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
With it though.
I don't think he was like doing it because of that. I think he just is like, look, like You know what I'm saying? It's a word. Like, yeah, we know, you know what I'm saying? People say the word nigga, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? You think Bull racist?
CK?
Yeah.
I think CK just don't give a fuck.
That's,
if you listen to a stand up, I think he don't care about nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
well, he the bull that, remember, he almost got canceled because it was he got for some like sexual harassment shit. The bull CK Lewis.
I didn't know
about that shit.
I mean, I can see him having it.
Yeah, he just started doing shit again because apparently they said he was it was somebody, I forget what it was, but apparently like he was masturbating over the phone with like somebody at some network or a company or some shit.
Yeah,
and she like filed a complaint. So the boy was like,
how would she know he masturbating though?
Because he was like moaning or some shit.
Probably heard
it. Yeah, the fat. Would you say
the fat?
What?
But I heard the fact. But I forget what it was. But yeah, that's why Bull wasn't around. What's his name again? CK?
CK Lewis.
Yeah, he wasn't around for a minute because
I don't know if it was because of that.
No, it was. They was trying to cancel Bull.
He just did it. He just put a stand up
right, but
on his YouTube page, and within it he was talking about.
But it meant years
people,
ago.
Y'all should have a lot of abortions. He like, you know what they should do? They should make the person who get the abortion eat the baby.
What?
Jesus Christ.
Who said that?
That's supposed to. That's why I'm thinking like he just says whatever he wants.
Says, but you know what though? The funny thing is when you be like, this nigga they ain't gotta be black.
Yeah.
They could be green.
Yeah.
It's according to who the fuck you talking about.
Nah, look.
Yeah.
So, look
you know what I mean?
It's,
you know what I'm talking about?
It's right here. So for a while, CK was on top of the world. Then, of course, allegations surfaced regarding the comedian's sexual misconduct, which he had admitted to. And overnight, his career was seemingly in tatters. That or something. I was trying to see if they actually talked about what happened.
Shit, let's quote on tape. I ain't telling you shit.
But that's
is masturbating on the phone sexual misconduct?
That's what right. But
I can't even touch you.
Yeah, right. Well, I guess the thought.
It was who it was, whoever he was on a phone with. I felt uncomfortable, obviously, but
you made him feel uncomfortable. So
yeah,
that was misconduct.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, he admitted to it.
I wouldn't admit to them shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, I was beating him.
Yeah, I was like, sure, he had a sexy voice and got horny, so I just decided to get
back. He think everything is a joke.
Crazy shit, though. That's some crazy shit, though. I was fucking like, you sound sexy in the phone.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Like,
what shows do I have this week? You know what I'm saying? No, but yeah.
No, that was the first porn. You know that, right?
What?
The Voice. The Voice is the first porn. Phone sex.
That's true.
Oh yeah, you're right about that.
That's true. That's true. Because before you had visual or before you was able to pop a tape in and listen, it was phone.
Yeah, let a girl call me and talk some sexy shit. I'll be hard.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole reason why back in the day we stayed on the phone for 4 hours talking to a chick.
But when you meet the motherfucker in person, and she walking up like, you know what I mean? Like, shit.
But that's real though. So before porn, phone sex was porn.
Dateline,
basically.
I mean, it wasn't Dateline. Was it Dateline? I
remember
it was like 1-800 Dateline or some shit like that.
Party line.
Like
everything was so basic. It was a paper of a naked woman.
Yeah.
And it was like voice. You know what I'm saying? So people was like, man, I can look at this picture, but I want to hear the voice.
Right.
Like, so you probably
that's how they capitalized on that though.
Dog, it was
a smart move.
That was like, so phone sex was like the first OnlyFans and shit. Because women was making women was making so much money. Like you could be a phone sex operator.
So you can still make it today.
You think so?
Yeah. If she got a sexy voice, like she call this line. Like, call my line for the sexy suck off.
Sexy suck off.
And she ain't got to be sexy. You see this bitch with like 350.
It could be a fucking man.
350.
You know what I'm saying? Sexy Sunday suck
off. Hump on her back, hole in her face.
Yo. That's
you
wild,
sound good on the phone. Because trust me, that shit is true. Because the one girl I was talking to, it was like a blind date.
Yeah.
You sound good as shit. Man, I saw this motherfucker. It was at night.
Yeah.
I tried to turn around. And the girl was like, Manny. I'm like, oh, shit. She knows my walk.
She knows
it was her girlfriend, though. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, and this motherfucker, she sounded like an angel.
Yeah.
but when you saw she look a demon, shit was not good. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that voice could have you.
I might look it up and see if any phone sex operators are still around.
It's out there. It's called the party line. It still exists.
It's still out there. It's far and few between.
It's nothing but men on there, probably.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But no, I'm talking about like an actual phone number.
Today and time.
Yeah.
It said number.
No, it was an infiltration of transsexuals on the party line.
Oh, yeah.
I used to say it all the time when they be like, yo, come through, suck you off all crazy. They always like, yo, this is a man.
Yeah.
Only men was talking like that, like all crazy. Women never said all crazy.
Yeah. No, that's real. That's crazy.
You got a point.
Yeah. No,
I agree with him on that one, though. All crazy, though.
The party line,
chicks don't use that shit.
The party line got crazy, but I think, like, I remember being on the party line when I was in, like, high school and shit. Used to get on there. I met a joint on the party line. Yeah, I met a joint on the party line. I met a joint on the bitch. I met a joint on the party line. Man, you know what's crazy?
Cost you some money.
We still cool to this day.
Oh my bad. You pay for money for party line?
You have to at some point.
What you mean?
Because it's not free.
The chicks? No, they still got the free party lines.
No, it's free trial.
Oh, they got joints you could pay for, but they still got free joints.
Oh, so you was paying for your party line?
I didn't know I was.
That's amazing. Everybody in the Philly, you was the only.
I'm like, hold the fuck, I get the bill. What the fuck?
He's connected. Yeah, you was getting the phone bill, charging you extra. And shit.
I said, fuck the party line. I go out to the bar and talk to a chick. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, at least I know who I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I still cool with a chick that I met out the party line back when I was in high school. I mean, I ain't talked to Shorty in a long time, but like I'll still run into her like once in a blue and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and see her, and it's like, damn, I met this chick off the party line. Like, shit, crazy. But it was fun to have access to that shit back in them days, though.
Yeah, but
shit was different.
But I'm surprised it didn't cost you. You must.
No, the John
wasn't on it like that.
That shit was a regular 215 number.
Yeah, I would never pay to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was.
See, you know what? Then I'm a little older than y'all though. Yeah, so it was different.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah. You probably it was the number probably you was calling. They was charging your phone bill. It's not like you hooked up. You ain't hook up your Visa card to that.
No,
your joint come on. It come on like all the joints come on like.
No, I ain't doing that. I ain't.
Philly alibi.
Yeah.
Philly alibi. Keep your general stuff to yourself. Don't make friends. Don't give your number out.
Yeah. What was the other one?
No. I ain't give
Philly monkey,
nothing like that.
Yeah.
Philly monkey, butt monkey.
The butt monkey. Yeah, the butt monkey John was my shit. There was a party line called the butt monkey, and the boy came on like, "Hello." It was like to jump right in, press 1. Like,
yeah, my boys are like, yeah, keep your information to yourself. Yeah. Like, who are you,
dog? I would love to know who the fuck that is. On those recordings, talking and shit. Like, I wonder what they doing right now.
You never fucking know.
Never know.
I never know.
The boys still doing it.
Yeah.
There's that. They still got the Philly. They got. I haven't called it, but I'm saying.
You sure? The number? I'm about to look it up. Hold on.
You just saying that because you right here, right now.
I'm about to be
honest.
No, I haven't called it. I called it some years ago, and I'm like, yo, this joint's still around.
I'm about to look up the.
You get on that joint.
Just to see.
Yeah, but I was on it. Like, I see the features, see what they enhanced on this joint.
No, that's my shit to know. Like this motherfucker.
So it's nice to know that's still around.
A credit card, no. Or
right.
debit card, fuck no. I ain't doing that.
I'm looking up the.
I ain't that thirsty.
The Philly butt monkey.
Yo, but they should have went into like apps. Like if they had the Philly butt monkey app, like social media, that joint would have been popping.
Yeah,
you might give them a fucking idea right now.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. They probably, I remember they got the number to the LA Raven party line. The fuck?
I don't know why things don't just evolve. Like some things is didn't evolve. Like Channel 48, just stayed at Channel 48. All those kung fu flicks and interviews.
Shit back in
the day. They never went to the next level. They just like, yo, this channel was over.
We not even gonna try to get the shit right.
12 o'clock Sunday.
It's done. What?
The kung fu flicks.
Yeah, that don't be like just be popping like all these
12 o'clock Sunday.
Yeah, 12 all these kung fu flicks all day. As a kid,
I don't off the chain.
Yo, kung fu flicks is boring as hell. I had no idea why I watched that shit when I was a kid.
I love kung fu. I can't even agree with you.
I can't watch that shit.
I can't watch. Yeah,
that shit is awful.
Jet,
a lot of people.
Jet is the fucking man. He whooped ass with a rope.
No, but it'd be random. It was like it was random kung fu flicks that wasn't popular. It was just like, yo, who the hell are these niggas? Yeah. They just do kung fu.
No,
kung fu.
Yeah, they got a whole.
I guess you're saying kung fu and karate. That's different, but
are you still looking at the butt monkey?
I am. I just want to see.
Yeah, they probably got like 1 billion numbers.
They got
like for each state, right?
Yeah,
like New York.
They got it's 1.2. Well, it's just 1.2K members. They got the Phillies.
On Instagram?
No, it's on the Phillies butt monkey. It's on Facebook.
Oh, so you following it now?
No, I ain't following it. I ain't got no.
It's Shaw Brothers. Shaw Brothers, like the 5 different Venoms.
Yeah, I can't watch it. I tried to sit down and watch it again. I even tried to watch the old. They not even as old, like the Jackie Chan ones, like Rumble in the Bronx.
Yeah,
I can't even watch that shit no more.
That's different though.
Yeah,
see that takes away from the kung fu shit.
To block this number, call 712-432-4282. Los Angeles Raven.
You got some minutes to blow on with us.
Let's do this, bro.
That was the ball.
That was the ball.
To blow.
That don't even sound gay. You got some minutes to blow on with us.
That's I remember. Yeah, that was
what was a crazy homosexual?
That's the Philly butt monkey, dog.
Creepy homosexual.
Oh no, that was the LA Raven party line, but it's all the same voice though. That was crazy. But I remember that. That's how he used to come on and shit.
It didn't really matter what it was because we all was from Philly.
Yeah.
It was just everybody from Philly.
Yeah.
Just trying to meet up.
We used to cut school. We go home, go to my crib, we had speakerphone. Me and my mans, we just being there on speakerphone on the party line and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking around with Jones and shit, trying to get up with chicks. And then they started doing shit. They used to have like rap battles on them Jones. Niggas had rooms. You know what I'm saying? I remember they had rooms because, you had different rooms you could go in. You hit the number. You go in room 5, room 6, whatever the fuck. And they had rooms where niggas was having ciphers. You know what I'm saying?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
probably the hottest shit you ever heard in your life.
I know.
And those,
he's like, my rad chick. That's one bad bitch. Underborn cats. Straight up blast shit.
Dog, they used to have rap battles in them.
That's what Cassidy was probably in there because Cassidy was on the radio rapping through a phone.
You in the John the Cipher on what was that?
Went on 3.9.
Went on 3.9. You in the Cipher, yo. You in the Cipher tonight. Got a sign to me. And what's your name? He used to come on like the Bull B.
The Bull, yeah, Bull.
The Bull B. And what you do, I rhyme. I remember because I got on that John one time. And shit,
he said I rhyme.
They hung up on me though. That shit was funny.
That's hard to rap through a phone, a landline, be consistently nice.
Yeah,
like Chappelle show is like I rip and a rhyme.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I called that John one time. Remember, I got out like 3-4 bars, and I'm like, hello. That John just hung up on me and shit. I'm like, yo, my bars is hot, dog. Y'all wildin'. But back then they catered to like a certain. If you wasn't sounding like the Bull B, which is Cassidy. But if you wasn't kind of rapping like in that style, you know what I mean?
Well, no. Well,
with the metaphors and shit.
Just hard. You know what I mean?
Just he was like Cannabis.
Yeah, before Cannabis.
With Street. No, he wasn't like Cannabis was out.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
But it's like he basically took street life and used like Cannabis style.
Yeah.
That's the way I looked at Cassidy when he first came out.
No, I agree.
He might see this like, I ain't no fucking Cannabis.
Yeah.
But like,
no, he might see it because what's crazy is I be seeing a lot of times he pops up in my stories sometimes and shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool if he's I don't care. Like.
Yeah. No, I mean, Uptown. I mean, shout out to Cassidy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, that was those were good times though. Back in those days, when you could call a radio station and spit your bars and try to get on. You had him and what was the other chick? I forget her name, but I remember I went to school with her. Her name was Amanda.
Amanda Duchess.
There you go.
Yeah, I know who she was.
Yeah. She got big and popular. I wonder what she doing, man. I think she got real religious and shit and got married and had kids and shit like that.
She probably a forklift driver. Truck driver. People be doing regular shit. They be like
truck driver with hair on her chest.
I went to middle school with her. She went to my middle school.
Yeah.
So when I found out who she was, like on the jaw, I'm like, yo, that's crazy because she was like the weirdest. She was like kind of like weird in middle school. Like ain't nobody. She was cool. She was just this nice little sweet girl. So to see her rap the way she did was like crazy to me because I went to middle school with Shorty or whatever. It was the craziest shit to see because you just didn't. You know how you just somebody do something, you just be like, that's the last thing I would expect to see them doing. You know what I'm saying? And she was just this super like soft spoken, didn't really talk, quiet chick. You know what I'm saying? But she was nice as shit.
She had a hot ass rap name.
Yeah,
I just like her name.
Was it Amanda Duchess?
Amanda Duchess.
What was her name? I remember it was Duchess. I couldn't remember. Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
Oh yeah, that's a minute ago.
But and the funny shit is like like this new wave shit is not like what it was when like we was growing up.
Yeah.
I'm a little older than y'all.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, certain shit, like, you know, like Molly Percocet. Come on. You
that shit
you
old.
promoting that shit?
Yeah, that shit old, though.
I know what I'm saying, but you promoting that shit. This what we teaching the fucking youth now, though?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, instead of, like, like, persuading them, like, not to do the shit.
Yeah.
Take a perk just to start off.
And I think it's if I'm
and that shit killing motherfuckers
if I'm right
now.
If I'm right, I think because you know that's Future shit. From what I hear, I think Future don't even do none of those things. From what I heard,
it's a business,
right? But you know what's funny is what y'all think about like
but you promoting that shit.
I was just listening to
no, it's Amigos though.
The John Don't Call Me White Girl, and she was talking about that, saying how she think it's super corny for rappers that rap about shit like that, like doing Molly Percocet, and they don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because of you basically promoting it, but it's like you don't even do it. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like she think that shit is nutty. I agree. I think it's kind of nutty.
I totally agree because like motherfuckers talk about the street life, but they ain't never witnessed the shit.
Yeah,
though.
but it's like if you out here singing Molly Percocet and talk about all the lean that you drinking, but you don't do none of that shit. I understand what you. It's a business. There's no doubt. You know what I'm saying? But
it's entertainment.
Yeah,
it's nothing personal.
Yeah.
Well, it is personal, but nothing personal to them.
Yeah, but I do kind of get that though. I'm like. I couldn't be sitting here rapping about lean all crazy, like how I be off of lean, and I don't even do this shit.
No,
I don't
even know what the shit tastes.
I think that's weird.
Oh well, it's the argument. I'm not gonna go too deep, but like, why do we hold artists to be true? We not. I mean, I don't care. Like, I don't listen to artists because I genuinely believe you.
Yeah,
I
like it because I like
it's the music.
Yeah, like I'm not
entertainment.
Yeah, who cares if you really do it or not?
Yeah,
like.
Yeah,
like,
but,
because now my life fucked up because I fucked my life up and you didn't fuck yours up. Now I'm mad.
Yeah,
because I did drugs. Like
it does fuck up lives though because they look up to these motherfuckers, so they doing shit because that's what they saying.
Yeah, but I think
like, oh, that's cool because this motherfucker doing it.
But it comes with. I think the issue. It really comes with. It comes down to. I mean, that's why I think like just the people you're around. I mean, outside of your parents, but just. I don't know, because you got to figure we listened to all types of shit when we was young. Like, I listened to everything when I was a kid. It didn't, you know what I'm saying, Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang, like, none of these things, NWA, none of these things made me want to go out and be like, oh, they talking about that gangster shit. I'm about to go out and blow somebody's head off. Because I wasn't dumb like that. No, like, I understood that, like, yo, this is what y'all might have saw. These might be some things you might have participated in, but I know, like, I'm not gonna buy him. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't stupid like that. I know that some of it ain't even real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I think the problem is there's a lot of people that don't know that.
They don't have that
There's
concept,
a lot of kids,
and
a lot of it is because of parents. They might not have parents around, or just the general people that they be around.
That's the guidance they get, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have that structure around to let them like, dog, like, this is entertainment. You know what I mean? But granted, nobody had to tell me that. Like, when I was a young boy, like, nobody, like, my dad didn't have to, or my mom didn't have to tell me, like, yo, like, these are just raps. This is entertainment. Like, nobody had to tell me that. And I've been listening to that shit since I was a little kid. Like, my dad was a DJ. I grew up listening to everything. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, but nobody had to tell me that. Like, I knew from being out and, you know what I'm saying, just being out in the world. Like, I knew, like, dog, like, it's entertainment. You know what I mean?
Sometimes, like, let me give you an example. In my era, coming up, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have, like, somebody to motivate me. Didn't know about student loans or grants or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to be an accountant. I wanted to do something different, but I saw the drug dealer driving a 5.0, and I'm like, all right, that's what I'm gonna choose because I didn't see myself going for her. Far as well as like trying to push towards something different. You know, society gave me that, but society don't always have that effect if you don't choose that route. Right. But I did choose that route at some point. Yeah. Don't get me fucked up.
So I mean, but
I changed my life. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's possible. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that shit could influence you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so, like, you was just one of the ones that didn't let that influence.
Well, I think a lot of us was. I think he was one of the ones. He listened to the same shit. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, it never made you want to go out and.
I was straight studio gangster. I killed a lot of people in my raps.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
but I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, like, no. What I'm saying is, that shit can influence you though,
right?
You know what I mean? Because what you see and what you hear, can have you go a certain route until you see
and it's
that shit, and you right there.
I think
like, nah.
That's what Kanye was trying to say.
Nah,
it's not. It's not generally the artist, because the artist is going to do what they're going to do to get on. That's why you got all these artists taking bad deals, because they just want to get on.
Right?
Is it the record labels? I'm not gonna say the people who put it out, because then that's how people get canceled these days. But
right.
That's what he was trying to say. These people are promoting this stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not really the artist is like, I'm just gonna do whatever they want to promote.
I'm gonna do my art
because I need money.
Yeah.
I just need to get out this situation.
Right.
So if I gotta kill a few people and do some drugs and not do it in my
Molly
life,
and Percocet.
Yeah. I'm saying it. I don't like around Molly with Holly. We in there.
And then it's the big machine behind it that's really putting it out there and promoting.
Somebody tell you gonna give you $1 million just to go say make an album about drugs.
Yeah.
I'm in the kitchen whipping.
No problem. And it's gonna be the easiest and probably the dopest album you heard and shit.
Yeah, because it's gonna destroy the community.
Yeah.
And they like, that's you did your job. Thank you.
Yeah.
Pay you off. But this shit gonna last 30 years in your society. You might not live there. With all the people who look like you that we don't want around.
Or live that lifestyle.
But they're going to try the shit because you promoted it and be like, okay.
We trying to destroy who you are. We don't care if you live in the hills because you're just one person. We going to get you on some weird shit anyway later.
But the rest of your community,
weird shit later.
Everybody in your neighborhood, they're going to be banging this shit. It's going to go through from generation to the next generation.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And it's going to damage the community.
It's not going to break the chain.
Yeah.
I mean, look at like the rap. Like people, West Coast rappers still be like saying stuff that NWA said. Not saying these guys were bad guys. I'm just saying that NWA has a heavy influence, and it leaked over to the East Coast, and East Coast got who we had, Kool G Rap.
Yeah.
So we had all these gangster rappers, and it's still to this day. But NWA kind of like re-promoted itself with the movie.
They actually save rap because everything fades out.
At who price though? Like that's what I'm saying. Like we save rap to destroy the black community.
Yeah, that definitely happened. But I'm saying that's to save hip hop though.
Yeah, because
it was dying out. Just like disco and whatever case may be. R&B gonna be R&B. You know what I mean? Like like with Motown or whatever case may be. You can't go wrong with Motown. But
never could go wrong with Motown.
Fuck no. If you got something wrong with Motown, something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Just put earphones on and don't listen to shit.
Yeah.
Here's this crazy thing. I think it's crazy. They gonna be like, this nut ass nigga. I think some of the white artists contribute to saving rap because they open up the different markets. I think that's what 50 Cent was saying too.
He was.
Like Vanilla Ice. No matter how much you want to say you don't like Vanilla Ice. Now I don't know about how y'all feel about him.
Ice, baby.
I used to love Vanilla Ice as a kid.
Yeah, I did.
But he opened doors to hip hop that black artists couldn't get. Vanilla Ice Platinum, that's just ridiculous.
Right.
That was Phife talking about Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, but like he literally had that market open.
He paved the way a little bit.
Yeah. And I mean, no, there's no doubt about, like you said, with Eminem.
Without Vanilla Ice, there's no Death Row. So you got to know the history. You got to know.
No, I'm thinking. I'm talking. I got you.
Financially, Suge Knight took the money from Vanilla Ice.
Yes.
To start Death Row.
Exactly. And that's why it took me. That's why I started thinking for a second. I was just trying to grasp what you was really trying to say.
No, Suge
as far as
both though, financially and musically, because like I said, he opened up the doors to new markets to white people.
Yes.
So Vanilla Ice did a lot for hip hop.
He didn't have nothing to do with the culture of Death Row or the talent. But no, I know what you're saying. As far as them getting Death Row start, I agree.
The money and the doors that to the little white kids that was going to listen to hip hop.
Yes,
Vanilla Ice did a lot because he was on.
Suge already had his own money though. He was a football player, right?
Who?
Suge?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was still taking money.
Yeah. He probably had money.
Oh no, he was. He apparently that's why motherfucker in jail now. He was doing
I'm
shit,
sure he had money, like, but he ain't had that
shit alone.
He ain't had that Vanilla Ice baby on platinum.
You say if I say y'all recognize Go Turtles, y'all know this song?
Go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, from the movie. Like it's still to this day, Turtles are still huge.
Yeah.
Like But Vanilla Ice was in that movie.
Oh yeah, but
it wasn't Coogee Rap.
Nope.
Coogee Rap with the turtle.
Wasn't Coogee Rap at all. Wasn't Rakim. Wasn't motherfucking KRS-One.
So that's what I'm saying. Like Vanilla Ice contribution to hip hop went a long way, and you had people like Eminem.
Absolutely.
Eminem took the torch, but he don't want to say he took the torch of what Vanilla Ice was doing. He literally was. He literally took the torch from Vanilla Ice and ran with it to a new generation.
And under the cap, Eminem is like one of the best rappers of all time.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, but that would not have happened if he didn't have Vanilla Ice.
Yes, he paved the way. He
not my bad. He gonna say fuck Vanilla Ice. He gonna say Beastie Boys. Beastie Boys.
No, but Beastie Boys. The funny thing is about Beastie Boys too, though, is that me personally, I thought they fell off. I thought they was like one-hit wonders. I didn't know they was doing rock.
I love
doing
Beastie
all
Boys.
types of shit.
But they doing all kind of shit. But you know what? And like you know what? You're not.
I was more into
open to it because like when you from the hood or whatever, you don't listen to rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not open to that. Yeah. Because it's not
in your
there
environment.
for you.
Yeah, it's not in your
You know what I mean? Like, and so I got an argument with my ex about the Beastie Boys. I said, well,
why you say? Because you're not your ex no more?
Oh, she definitely took my ex.
Like,
I'm done with that
who
shit.
was unsure at the time.
Yeah.
But no, we got into an argument because I said, you know, I thought they was one-hit wonders because they did shit with Run DMC, you know what I mean? Like, and we, as the hood, didn't know nothing about the whole rock thing. So when it wasn't mainstream no more for us, we didn't know. You know what I mean? So, because, like, you know, it's not that we've been opposed to it.
Yeah.
But we wasn't acknowledged to it.
Yeah, we wasn't tapped into it like that because where we from. You know what I'm saying? It was totally different.
No, it's a different ball game. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, being out here, whatever, you get more.
Yeah, you open yourself up to more things. Yeah, for sure.
Our culture don't give us that.
Yeah, environment is big, man. Environment is a big, big deal as far as what you open yourself up to, things that come your way, things you're gonna experience. It depends on where you at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, but you know what? I'm more grateful. I'm open to more things.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like what's the word?
I got you. I totally understand.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't get the word for it, but I'm like, it's you're more open now.
Yeah,
like you see different things. Like you
get the experience. Look at shit. You get the experience different stuff.
Yeah,
you know
look
what
at shit differently, and you appreciate shit differently too. You know,
and
that's
just I think that's just part of growing and getting older too. What y'all think? What y'all think about as far as like what am I trying to say? What do y'all think about the like as far as, you know how they try to blame? They always try to blame like hip hop music as far as on all the violence and like let's say with school shootings and shit like that, because there's been a lot of that going on. Now I've never
can't really see that.
No, I know, but you know that's what they do. They always try to blame like the music and shit that these kids listening to.
Look at some shit that, you know, with the fucking pop shit. Some of that shit just like so depressing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, some kind of country music. You know what I mean? Like, so you can't just say hip hop because other shit have you
right, because there's a lot of
ways.
There's a lot of different genres of music where they do sing a lot about like suicide and shit like that. Nobody ever brings that up, but you know they always try to blame the violence on hip hop.
Do that,
especially like I said with the school shootings. But we've had a lot of school shootings, like I mean, shit over a long time. But what do you?
Because it's bad parenting.
What do you? I mean, I
ain't got nothing to do with hip hop.
I think it's a lot more
pop.
Yeah, I think it's a lot more to it than that. But I was just wondering, like, what's your take on like there's been a lot of shit going on a lot. Like you figure you just had the John like a week ago where that person ran up in school. They got the whole video footage out there. The police and the sheriffs came. They took care of business, located the shooter, killed him. It was a chick. It was a chick too. I forget what area that was in. I always forget the fuck where it was at. But it's been a lot of school shootings just randomly. And the biggest thing is like people are just like, you know, they want to stop, you know, the sales of guns. They want to ban guns, this and that. But you know, they haven't really figured out like how to stop the shit. My thing is, I don't think you can stop those random acts.
No,
you know what I'm saying? To a certain extent. You can have all the security in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for you to stop somebody that got in their mind that I got all these guns and I'm about to just randomly go to this school and just start shooting. It's hard to prevent that because you just don't know when somebody's going to do that. You know what I mean?
The funny thing is, they want to channel in on that happening with hip hop, but it's more violent crimes that happen outside of the inner city.
Oh, yeah. I mean, all these school shootings, for the most part, they happen in East Bubblefuck most of the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, especially back, they always would try to, it's the music they listening to, da-da-da-da-da, you know what I mean? The dumb shit. And they also try to blame it on some of the video games and shit. You know what I mean?
Well, video games got a lot to do with that shit, too, because you seeing this shit, like, oh, shit, this shit is awesome.
Yeah, you playing Grand Theft Auto, this and that.
But let me try this shit.
But it's the same thing.
The one boy did it. He was doing the shit on the highway.
He had, boy had somebody, I think somebody had like a camera on them when they went up and shot it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they was able to show the footage.
They tried that shit.
It's the same view as like if you're on one of those like
GTA.
war games. Not even GTA.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, so, these kids, they play that. Yeah. And it's like they get that same feel, whatever.
They get the wrong message, man.
Yeah, so I mean, I would think you would blame it on
funny games. That's what it's called.
Funny games. I think you blame it on the video games more before you do music. But at the end of the day, it's something. Obviously, it's something way more deeper because again, granted, we might not have had Call of Duty back then, but we all played games. We did, you know what I'm saying, Mortal Kombat, this and that, Street Fighter. Like, I wasn't going out there trying to fucking street fight with somebody.
No, a lot of these kids
I wasn't trying to throw no Hadouken at nobody because I see it.
You ain't got that energy.
Yeah, like
you ain't got that fucking energy.
Yeah, that's
you came from a fucking powerball to shoot at a motherfucker.
Yeah, but no, I just
you can uppercut a motherfucker.
I was just, my thing is because it's been going on. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I like to hear people's takes on like this mass school shootings and shit. Like, what you think about?
It's not.
Like, what
you
do
can't really blame it on the music. It's like it's the individual and upbringing. They're probably not getting enough attention at home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be a lot of people getting bullied.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's so many different options with that. Like, or the material, what's going on with them.
Yeah.
You know, because like you can't just say it's the music.
Yeah. No.
It's a lot of shit going on inside that individual head.
Yeah.
I think America like celebrates maniacs. It's like Mike Myers, Jason, Freddie, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. These guys are celebrated.
Yep. And
Devil Rejects.
And a lot of these people are real people. I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer, you keep going. I mean, they kind of get celebrated to a certain extent.
That's all it really is. I think if we didn't celebrate it, they wouldn't really, I mean, they still be killing people. Yeah, but they get celebrated. It's like, yo, I can get in the history books with this one. Yeah. I just gotta, like, what's the number of mass shootings? Like 72?
Yeah,
I'm going for 73. Like, that's all. I was like,
I'm going for 73.
No, that's real. Yeah.
So I think it's a celebration of toxic behavior.
Yeah,
that's all it really is. Yeah. Like, if we stop, and it got worse because before it was history books, now it's just views. Mm-hmm. It's not even history books now. It's like you can literally see it online. Like, yo, I'm trending.
Yeah.
Yo, I killed 5 people. They really looking for me.
Yeah.
I'm flattered.
Yeah, I'm flattered.
That's crazy as shit. But you know what though? You right.
No, that's what it is. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I just wonder, like, what it is, how a person gets to a point where they're just like, especially because it's just weird that they choose schools and they be young kids. It's like, what makes you want to go? Like, you know what? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm like what be going on in their head where they like, yo, I'm about to go up in this elementary school and start popping off. I'm knocking off all these third graders. Bullied,
they could be,
you know what I'm saying? And they be adults. And when I say
you don't
adults,
know what's going on with
I mean, like 18, 19. It's like, why are you going in this elementary school knocking off second graders, third grade? You know what I'm saying? 6, 7, 8-year-old kids. Like, how do you? I just don't understand what's going on in somebody's mind that makes you want to be aggressive towards little kids. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't expect you to know why somebody would want to do that.
You can't really grasp that concept because you don't know what that person going through.
No clue. But that's why
what happened to him in life and make him want to do some shit like that.
Yeah, but
it's like it's every mind. Like, you know, sometimes to sit there and some crazy ass thought come in your mind. Don't mean you gonna do it.
Right.
But because that happens.
But that's what I'm saying.
I don't mind.
I'm not even, it don't like everybody, people think wild shit. Like, it's not about like, and I don't even care what people think.
Some wild shit.
Yeah, I've thought of some wild shit in my head.
Everybody does.
The difference is, say they didn't, the difference is it's about whether you act on it or not.
See, that's the different part about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be like, I should just kill 4 motherfuckers.
But the biggest thing
random motherfuckers, but you ain't gonna do it because you're like, you know what? It's consequences to this shit.
Yeah. And the biggest thing is like from what I hear from with parents is it's the bullying. Like that's like really the main.
The bullying is definitely
main reason why they're saying that a lot of these people go around and start doing this shit is because they've been bullied. You know what I mean? When they was in school, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And then with even me knowing like teachers, a friend of mine is a principal, and it's sad because like a good friend of mine, she's a principal, and so whenever there's a mass shooting, granted, and the mass shooting can be, it don't matter where it's at, but you gotta understand what happens is when this happens, like when this shit happened last week, all the parents at her school, everybody gets nervous. So now she got to deal with parents. Everybody's calling. Like, what are you guys doing? Do you guys have this program in place or like a strategy in case somebody comes in? You know what I mean? And it makes it hard. It makes it difficult because it's just like, yo, like it's
hard to answer that question.
It's not even that it's hard. Like they do have things in place. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they have they exercise and they have, just like how you would have the fire drill at school. They have drills that they run through, but it's like, obviously it gets overwhelming because it happens so much. And like I said, the first thing that happens is she gets parents calling up like, do you guys have this? Are you guys doing this or that? And it's just like, listen. And really what she want to say is, yo, no matter, we do all it. I'm sure the school that got shot the fuck up do the same thing we do. They got the same plans and drills in place.
Until it happens, you don't know what the fuck you gonna do.
Yeah, it's like I want to sit here and tell you like, no, like we're safe, we have everything. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you can't prepare for no random shit. You can't guarantee
that shit.
Well, you can run it like a prison. The way it looks,
but then that's the other exactly. But then that's the other.
But you can't. It's like that's a double-edged sword, though.
That's the other problem is
because you don't want your kid in there.
No parent wants their kid in a facility that's ran like a prison.
Right.
School is ran like a prison.
School. I said the same thing.
School is ran like a prison with wooden doors.
Exactly.
Right. That you can shoot through.
It's a double-edged sword to actually be like, okay,
yeah, it's like
we doing it like that.
Do you want your kid?
You want your kid in that motherfucker?
Yeah.
But you want your kid, and you want them to get taught. Right?
Yeah.
But do you really want them in a situation where as though they feel in prison? Mm-hmm. You don't really want to do that because when you cage an animal, right?
Yeah.
When you let that fucking animal out the cage, what is it going to act like?
Right, exactly.
A fucking animal.
Yeah. And I mean, I said the same thing. I mean, the bottom line is the school facilities is, has always been, when you look at, if you look at everything, it's all set up the same way. Schools, hospitals, prisons. I mean, they all basically damn near set up the same way almost. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it is. It's like basically when you're in school, it's almost like preparing you to get comfortable with being in prison. If you know what I'm saying, if you decide to go that type of route. It's making you comfortable. Think about it. It's all set up the same way. And I know. I can't agree. We all went to Philadelphia public schools, right? Some of us have been in prison. I know you've been in prison.
Shit,
for different reasons.
Oh yeah. I ain't.
I know. I went to the.
Yeah, I ain't been upstate.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to do that shit. I ain't trying to go to man's prison.
Right. I never did no time. I've stayed in a holding cell overnight a couple times in my life.
I did months.
You know what I'm saying? A couple times in my life.
I ain't do no years.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
I wasn't trying to get institutionalized.
I mean, I know Celeb has done. He's done a year or so in prison.
Like almost 10.
You did almost 10 in prison?
Yeah.
Was it? No. Was you there that long?
As a guard.
Yeah. No. That's what I said.
I know you looking like
motherfucker.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
You was one of them motherfuckers trying to house me.
What I'm saying is he's been in it to be able to see. And it, like, what's the difference between the prison you was in versus Martin Luther King High School?
I said that's what I'm saying. There's no difference. Like I said, it's the only difference is the security of letting you in. Like, they doors be easy to get through. Mm-hmm. There's no secure the doors. They don't lock. They might lock some school doors, but they don't really lock the doors. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They think that the little teachers is going to keep it there. Like in jail, everything is locked. Well, right. I can't say that either because you got bad COs. Sometimes it's like you hear Beanie say, I used to run the block cell open. Mm-hmm. Cells be open. But the protocol is to keep the cells locked.
Right.
If it got a lock, lock it. If it got a door, shut it. That's the whole protocol.
Right.
School should be ran the same way. Like they little protocol is too easy to get in there to see children. It's like I'm coming to get my children, or they buzz the joint, they let them in, they walk into the lobby, shoot the person in the lobby, they run to the classroom, shoot more children. It's just there's no real preventable structure to stop stuff. Right. You can't just walk in prison and take your homie out.
Nope.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
It's like you can't just do that.
But people are for the most part can just kind of walk into a school.
Yeah. It's just easy.
To a certain,
because they're gonna be like, yo, come in.
Yeah.
Who's your child?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't even really do that with the prison. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't.
You can got sign in. The motherfuckers like nowadays, motherfucker, they even scan you for drugs and shit. Yeah. If you had any drugs on you and shit, you can't make it in.
Right, but when you first approach the prison, I'm sure it's probably an armed guard at the gate before you even get in.
Yeah, everything. It's too many layers. Even if you did get you got past the one guy. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of. It's like
you're not gonna get in the building.
It's like 4 different levels before you get to the part where people are at
to sign in.
Yeah.
And they strip search the shit out you.
Yeah.
They don't strip search you as much as the prisoner.
So basically. Probably to prevent these situations, you have to run the schools like a prison.
Yeah, you gotta run it. You gotta have layers before you get to.
Gotta have those layers
to the students.
If you want your kids, if you want to guarantee that your kid is not gonna get shot up by a mass shooter, you gotta have layers like a prison.
Well, see,
but a lot of parents don't want that.
Run like a prison. It's not per se as a prisoner,
right?
But like as they would the protocol.
It was a child line. It's no different. When they get food in school, it was like how we used to get food to school. You get your food. Yeah, you get on the child line, grab your tray. They give you the food. Same thing in prison.
Like, but I'm saying it's to be different protocols. Like, can't treat the kid like a prisoner, but I understand running it like a prison.
It's almost the same, right?
It's the safeguard.
Yeah, but it's literally almost the same thing. The teachers are the guards. It's almost the same thing.
Because you know why?
Think about it. Same way you get rec time at a prison, recess.
No, because you know why?
It's the same. No, it's the same setup.
Say to the teachers like the guard, because if you do some shit in school, teacher can't really reprimand you as much. Try that shit in prison and get
I know. I know.
Well, we ain't supposed to do that.
Right, but I'm saying
tell you
but if they getting violent,
I'm saying the concept.
What you gonna do?
It's the same thing with a teacher. If a student get violent with you,
but they can't. But the teacher can't really touch the kids. Like they got so many different laws and protocols with the fucking shit
I know.
with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like
shit, they got laws and protocols in the jail too.
Oh no, I know they got laws and protocols in jail.
Yeah,
there's no you ain't there's
I've been there. I know that
the person in jail is a guard. I'll tell you exactly what they say. Like he got to stay within 6 feet. If he comes within your 6 feet, then you have to tell him like you're too close to me. You had to settle too close. If you get too close, you warn him like, yo, get back, get out my reactionary gap, or force will be used. It sounds real robotic, don't it?
Definitely.
Force will be used.
You sound like a cop right now. Shit, like
get out my way. Force will be used, and then you give him. That's the warning before you go out and spray this guy.
You sound like a straight cop. Like freeze, put your hands up, buddy.
Get on the ground.
That's how it is. You'll be in the academy. Like you'll be in the academy, learning how to use a pepper spray.
Yeah.
Like force will be used. Like get back. You pull it out.
Freeze.
Two bursts to the eyes.
The funny shit is back in the day.
Yeah.
The Creek.
Yeah.
F1.
HOC.
Yeah. House Correction. The Creek. And F1 was called the Terradome back in the day. And the one boy got on the other boy's ass, and he was running the block, trying to run for the CO. CO saw his ass like, thanks for the heads up. He opened the gate and got out of that motherfucker. Was like, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, but no, shit is different though. You know what I mean? Like, so when you say you run as a prison, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, it's the protocol.
It's the structure. Well, what we're saying is the structure of school and prisons are set up.
Why should inmates be more safer than children?
Right.
These guys are safe.
I know. I'm saying, like, no, I'm saying I understand the protocol or whatever case may be, but you can't really house them kids.
And
like
think about it,
because then that's all they're gonna do is like they cage.
And think about it. You would think a mass shooter would have. You would think there's more of a reason for somebody to want to go in a prison and shoot shit up than going to a school. You know what I'm saying? It's probably 50 million people. It's 50 million people on the street that probably would love to get to somebody in prison, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And knock them off.
It would make more sense.
But guess what? The thing is, guess what? No, you don't hear about a mass shooter in a prison because guess what? They
can't get in it.
They ain't making it in.
Right?
So,
no, I agree with you.
Yeah.
The protocol is totally with
If they built real schools to feel like, yo, we're gonna be indoors. They built the yard. They got yards inside facilities. It's out. It's like it's basically outside, but it's indoor within the facility. If they built schools like that, you wouldn't have to take kids out to the park, like younger kids. You wouldn't have to do all these things. Like nobody would get in, and then you in here to the end of the day until somebody passes through to come get you. Yeah, those layers to come pick you up.
Yep.
Like it's literally simple. Like
yeah. If you can get through these layers, that means you got through legitimately, and you didn't, you know what I mean, cause no problem. We ain't had to pull out and shoot you, so you get through the layers safely, and you can get your kid. You know what I'm saying? Like you go through protocol.
That's easier said than done, though.
I mean, why do they want it not running like a prison?
Yeah,
you want people to just run up into your children? Like,
because it's different. Because prison is like it's $1 billion industry. And school is not. Think about it.
Yeah, I mean,
school funding or whatever case may be. Look how hard that shit is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like to get that, you know what I mean? Like the mastery is where it's at. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Italy, whatever the case may be. But look how hard it is to get school funded. Yeah, let alone to get extra security or whatever the case may be.
The problem is, like I said, it's as much as the parents want their kids to be safe, they don't want their kids to feel like they're in it's like in a prison. That's really the biggest.
Like they in trap.
Like I want my kid to be safe, but I don't want it ran like a prison. But it's like we basically established here. It's like, well, if you want to,
keep them safe,
that's probably your best option. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's to run it like a prison to a certain extent.
Yeah, because those guys are safe.
Ain't nothing happens.
As far as they ain't got to worry about
one of them want to do something to another motherfucker.
Exactly.
Other than that,
they ain't got to worry about no outsider coming in there and shooting up the joint. That's for sure.
Until you let your ass out there.
Yeah.
Like, once you walk out them prison gates and you're on your own.
Yeah. So we'll see what. We'll see.
Even they stopped that. Like it was when they used to release the guys from prison. They used to let them. They should release them on the property. You ever see movies where they open the gate? They got to walk out to an abandoned room. Yeah. That's how it was. Like once you get out of jail, they open the gate. The guys will walk out, from the jail. But a guy walked out from the jail, walked over to the next jail to a parking lot where a CO was at, and I think he was trying to. The story was he was trying to jack the CO for the car directly after jail.
Yeah. Wow.
and the CO shot him in the chest.
Wow.
Like, so they was like, all right, we got to stop this. Like, when these guys get released from jail, we're going to drive them to the bus stop and drop them off. We're going to take our prison van, drop all of them off away from the jail. So if they do come back on the property, we won't be at fault for, like, letting these guys just leave our property any kind of way we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Nah,
it's recent?
Yeah, they do that.
Like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I'm about to say, because
you know what's crazy?
I don't do the jail.
Because you know what's crazy?
Been over 20 years.
The joint up here, the jail that's up there in with the Montgomery County joint, like I think they dropped some of the people out. I think so. But they drop people out like honestly, like right near like the train station, like right by the W. They get they drop people off like somewhere around in that area, like that's coming.
Especially
coming
out
home.
Norristown, you got it. You really got to.
Yeah.
Because they wilding out there.
Oh, yeah, big time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you probably want to do that.
Yeah.
Because remember, like in Philly, the bull came out and he got hit.
What bull?
Some young boy, he got hit.
You talking about
coming out of CJC.
When was that?
This was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like a little over 2.
Yeah.
And they hit the wrong motherfucker though. That's the bad part.
Oh, so bull came out of jail.
He came out of jail.
Somebody hit him up.
He tried to run back in.
Like that's a negative. Like get the fuck out.
Like, get the fuck out of here. We not equipped for that. The guards at the front door.
Yeah.
They not equipped.
Yeah.
To help you.
Yeah.
Then they got ARs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They got the rifles and shit.
Yeah.
But the motherfucker behind it.
He was running to safety. Because it's safe in there.
It's safe in there. He's running to safety. You right about that.
Exactly.
It was like, nope.
There's no other place I'm going to be safe at. I'm going to jail, sir.
Yeah. So they hit the joint like, no, don't run back in this bitch. Yeah, we can't help you.
But that's real, because you think about like cats on the street. Like motherfuckers do some grimy shit in the street, and motherfuckers will tell you like, dog, like you might want to go just get locked up because you safer out and you safer in jail than you gonna be out here in the street.
No, I had a homie that said that he had to get to jail because he was more safer, because he was more.
That's what I'm saying.
Safer in jail than on the streets because motherfuckers trying to get at him.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But it's only because
it's harder to get at you
because jail is safe.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Kids need to be in
the fucked up part is
children need to be in jail.
We saying jail is safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucked. No. The thing is, first and foremost, these kids need their ass whooped.
Yeah.
Because like I'm mild mannered.
So that's
for the most part, I got my ass whooped and I deserved it.
Let your kid get their education in jail. That's the way to go, parents. Make your school a jail, and the kids will be safe.
Jail-like very perimeter.
That's some
you need layers,
shit, but you know what? Layers. You're right. You need layers. Had layers.
You need layers, dog.
You're right. And it's fucked up that it's like in this day and time, that's a mindset.
They got NTAs with non-teacher assistants.
Yeah,
They just there to make sure you get to class on time.
Yeah,
yeah.
But I will say, man, you don't hear none of this shit be happening like really like the urban cities and shit like that. Like ain't nobody coming in, ain't nobody shooting up no schools in Philly. Like you hear this shit, it happens in these like in the middle of nowhere places. Don't get me wrong, it happens in some other places that's not in the middle of nowhere. But it's still, when you look at where these it's like you don't hear about shit like that in like New York City, Philly, and like the urban cities, like the hoods. We don't do shit like that, man. It's just, you know what I mean? And granted, I know everybody's gonna be like, you never know.
I'm supposed to get shot.
Yeah, like don't be wrong. Like a kid got the young kid just died at Gratz High School last week. Just got shot, 15-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like on his way to school. You know what I'm saying? Young boy got killed, 15-year-old kid. You know what I mean? Went to Simon Gratz.
Yeah, beef.
Something, yeah, he was rumbling. He apparently, because I seen his pop. I seen his pop on the news. His pop said it. His pop basically was like these kids, you know what I'm saying? Like they was mad because my son, like I think he got in a fight with like two dudes. It sounded like the way his pop was explaining, like his son beat up, like fucked up these two bulls, but it was two bulls trying to fight him, and he basically, you know what I'm saying, got busy with them, you know what I mean, and they come back, and then, you know what I mean, that's how it go or whatever. But
they was embarrassed because two of you motherfuckers take one motherfucker, so now you gotta take this motherfucking life. Because
what the story was. Like I don't know the exact details, or you know what I'm saying, but it was basically around that. But again, like I said, like it's not, nobody's running up in school shooting a bunch of fucking random kids. You know what I'm saying? Granted, a lot of people the wrong person gets shot. That happens a fucking lot.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happens here. Like, you motherfuckers shooting the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Because they mad or they got into an argument. Next thing no motherfucker pull out and just start busting off in the crowd. That happens.
Shit, I got hit and I went in the motherfucking, I wasn't the target.
You been shot before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't even the target.
Where at? Where you get shot at?
In the league.
Yeah.
Because he ain't know how to shoot.
Yeah. Well, most of these motherfuckers.
He did this shit.
Yeah.
Like he's shooting down. Thank God he shot down.
Yeah. How long ago was this?
What was that, 90?
I've been shot at.
95 probably? No. Actually, 96. Yeah. So it was over 20 plus years.
Yeah.
But yeah. Trying to hit my homie.
Yeah, I never been shot. I've been shot at.
I've been, motherfucker shot at 17 fucking times. Motherfucker, like, when they be like, I went to the mall, they didn't have shoes I didn't want, I almost died. Like, no motherfucker. I got shot at 17 times and hit once. I almost died. Like, that's a different ball game. You know what I mean? But no, it was, and you know what though? It was a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? The curse was I got shot. The gift was I got out of the game. I'm like, fuck this shit.
Mm.
You mean like I got hit for some shit that wasn't my shit?
Yeah.
And it was a hit on another motherfucker.
Yeah.
But I got hit.
Yeah.
I said, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
This shit is over for me. I'm like, you know what? I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I ain't doing this.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of this fucking life. You know what I mean? Like,
I ain't slinging these drugs no more. I'm sling these drinks.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm gonna sling these drinks.
Yeah, because like, you know what I mean? Like some shit's, like I said, gift and a curse. Like motherfuckers, some people understand and get life how it throws it at you.
Yeah.
But then some people just keep doing the same shit.
Same dumb shit. Do the same shit, get the same results.
Right. Like the cat will say, keep trying shit won't work. But they keep trying it though.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like if it's not working,
gotta change it up.
Do a 180.
Yeah.
Not a 360. 360 right back to the fuck where you were.
yeah.
Do a 180.
Yeah. Switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, do a 180. 360, yeah. A total spin.
Yeah.
That 180 and just let it go.
Switch y'all shit up. Put your kids in prison. Let them learn in prison.
I don't know about
that's the only way
part,
with to not for the not to stop these mass shootings is you got to set these schools up just like prisons on the outside. You got to layer that shit up before these motherfuckers can get in there, yo. That's how we gonna say to kids. This is the Two Things Podcast. We gonna end it like that. Produced by the legendary Tuna Fish and Crackers Podcast. My man Ivy was in the building. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we gonna rock out, dog. Put your kids, lock them kids the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
I don't agree with that, but two things.
Yeah.
Two things. I don't think they need to go to prison. And another thing, I don't think they should really treat it like a prison, but secure it like a prison. There we go.
Jail bars closed, dog.
As soon as you say
I got in the jail bars. Lock the doors. That's it.